I have here in my possession, in this bag, the entirety of everything new coming out for Warhammer 40,000 for the rest of 2024. What the heck? Wag! Welcome back to the Red Ones Go Fest. Old Big Mek here, and yes, today we are talking about all the new stuff. There's none. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. The Warhammer Games Workshop reveal shows have been awful this year, and it's really surprising because not terribly long ago, literally last year, they were excellent. So they've gone from being this live thing where they show you the minis and they have live interactions to these pre-recorded, really cringy clips, and they don't tell you anything. And yeah, so I didn't watch this one live from Nova Open. I haven't watched the last few of them live. Yeah, reading the articles afterward and watching everybody else's videos kind of tells you all you need to know, which is that was a great big giant nothing burger, at least for 40K. Now, to be fair, Age of Sigmar did get some more good reveals. The new Stormcast Eternal stuff looks awesome. Their roadmap is kind of crappy, but at least they kind of sort of have one. The Chaos Blood Bowl, Chaos Dwarf Blood Bowl team, that was cool. The other maps are just absolutely terrible, and the 40K one, I think, might even be the worst of all. Look, the whole point in doing a roadmap in the first place is that when 10th edition dropped, summer of 2023, we went back to an index, right? Everybody's codexes got thrown out the window, and everybody started fresh with just the index, and so all the people that played armies wanted to know where they were coming in the lineup and kind of when to expect them. And that's why you had this actual roadmap that showed, hey, these 3 codexes are spring, these 3 codexes are summer, these 3 codexes are fall, and it gave people an idea of kind of what to expect. And honestly, it was pretty good. They got the timing a little mixed up thanks to some army boxes, but really, they kind of stuck to it. All the codexes came out, and yeah, it was going well. Why they would change that format and put out a roadmap that has substantially more information on the crap that already came out than anything coming soon is beyond me. And the fact that they completely crammed 40K releases from July of 2023, that's when 10th edition dropped, July 2023, to August 2024, were absolutely jam-packed. We got a zillion codexes, a ton of minis, all these armies. Kroot got all brand new glow-up thing, right? Blood Angels got redone. I mean, just so much stuff. And now September through December of 2024, your like main holiday shopping season, all that jazz. Literally nothing. Not one single army is coming out, not one single codex is coming out, and all we know is that for the entirety of 2025, and keep in mind we had, what was it, either 12 or 14 codexes in 23, or like in the first season, so within the first year of 10th coming out, we had 12 to 14 codexes. The whole of 2025, they're only telling us about 3. Now, obviously, there's going to be more than 3. There's a lot more than 3 armies that still need a codex, that are still on an index. But only telling us about 3? Now, look, I am far from a G-Dubs apologist. I call them out on their baloney all the honking time. That's why this channel isn't sponsored. This is especially bizarre from a business standpoint. At the end of the day, G-Dubs is a for-profit business. They are here to make money, right? They want your teeth in their pockets. They do that by feeding you a steady stream of minis and rules that you want to buy. This constant new style for them of not making the minis people want and not making rules in a way that like people will buy, they're just shooting themselves in the foot. Every single misstep results in more and more people saying that they're going to go to things like one-page rules or older editions or homebrew stuff, or just stop playing the new stuff and go, hey, our gaming group is doing 9th or 8th or whatever the case may be, and just going back to something more basic that, not necessarily more basic, going back to something that's more substantiated, right? That isn't going to change on the fly like we are right now in edition 10.5, to something that is supported, like one-page rules, who actually supports their rules. Yeah, they're really just shooting themselves in the foot. And I mean, mini-wise, the quality of the minis, Inquisitor Coat has like the exception, but all the other ones are amazing. But they're not making what people want as much as they should be. Let me give you an example, right? The Imperial Guard Codex is one of the ones coming out for 2025. Good old Astra Militarum. This is what people want. This is the Catachan Colonel guy that is absolutely off the chain. This model goes for so much money secondhand online because it is so insanely good. All of the guard stuff that they've made since has honestly not been great. Now, I love the Rogel Dorn. The tank is nice. But yeah, they're not making the models people want. The demand for other units is so high. People love Krieg. People love, Armageddon Steel Legion and Morian Iron Guard and Valhallan Ice Warriors and Talaran Desert Raiders and Catachans. Oh my god, Catachans are actually still in the Codex. You still play this as a completely different army, and they are the worst, oldest sculpts G-Dubs makes. Make some Catachans. Imperial Guard players will just shoot money at you for some new Catachans that match this guy. Like, you're capable of doing it. Just put 10 of these in a box. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So, what do you do from here, right? You're like me. You're a filthy casual Warhammer fan. You love the game, you love the models, you play it as much as you can with your buddies, but the reality is that's not very often, and all of that is a-okay. Do you care about all of these missteps? Do you care about what's going on? Unless one of the armies that isn't made yet is your army, probably not. And they do have more than half of the armies codexed now, so, they're on the downward swing of this edition. But honestly, with the way everything has gone, step into something else. I don't mean like a different game. I mean, by all means, if you want to do a different game, do a different game. This channel is going to stay Warhammer focused. That's what we're about. But this is a hobby channel, right? We're here for the models. Rules come and go. Editions come and go. Models are forever. So this will always be our focus. And I think that that's probably the best advice that I can give to other hobbyists that are struggling with all of these missteps as well, is what got you into this, right? Did you really love the lore? Did you really like the video games? Did you like, all the Black Library books? Are you here for the models? If the things that you are here for are solid, stay for those. Don't let the other stuff distract you. Don't let it turn you off of your hobby. I don't like competitive play. I don't like rules updates and points changes all the time. I don't like that the rule book that I bought 13 months ago is literally completely useless. Does any of that matter? I mean, in a sense, yes. I'm probably going to buy far less rule books moving forward than I used to. Is it going to affect my hobby, though? And the answer to that is no. I am going to double down on my models, and I'm going to enjoy the hobby aspect of it. And when I do play a game with friends, it might not be exactly the way the rules are written today, and that is totally okay. I might whip out a 3rd edition codex, because I can. But yeah, that's why things like one-page rules exist. Play the game that brings you joy, but stay in the hobby for what makes you happy, and don't let any of this stuff get you down, because man, it can be a downer. All right, super short rant video for today. I got to get back to work painting over here, and those of you with really sharp eyes will notice things have changed on the paint desk, so definitely working on those videos. I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, wagon!